Picture this. It's 1989, no YouTube, no TikTok. What's the hottest new trend in entertainment? People falling over.
Wait, what?
Well, yeah. Believe it or not, that's how America's Funniest Home Videos, AFV as we know it, took the world by storm.
I gotta admit, you've got my attention. Who knew a show about clumsy mishaps would become a cultural phenomenon?
Right. And for this deep dive, we're rewinding the clock to uncover how AFV became the original viral video platform. And trust me, the story's got a global twist.
All right, I'm intrigued. Lay it on me.
So we usually think of user-generated content as a recent thing, right? But get this, the whole concept of AFV, it actually started way across the Pacific in Japan.
You're kidding. In Japan?
Yeah, Vindi Bona, the creative genius behind AFV, drew inspiration from Japanese comedy shows that were already way ahead of the game.
Wow, talk about thinking outside the box, or in this case, outside the continent.
Right. It all started with Animal Crack-Ups. Remember that show?
Vaguely. Wasn't Alan Thicke the host?
Yep, pre-Growing Pains, Alan Thicke, just a constant stream of hilarious animal antics.
Okay, that makes sense. Adorable animals doing silly things, that's a recipe for success. But how do we get from furry friends to, well, people falling over?
That's the thing. Animal Crack-Ups was just the tip of the iceberg. Dibona, he stumbled upon another Japanese show, a variety show called Fun with Ken and Kato-chan. Basically, you had these two hosts cracking jokes about viewer-submitted videos.
Hold on. Viewer-submitted videos back then.
Yep, they were way ahead of their time. It was like proto-YouTube. So Dibona sees this, and the light bulb goes off. America needs this.
So he basically took the Japanese concept and gave it an American makeover.
Pretty much. He even put together an 8-minute pitch video using clips from Fun with Ken and Kato-chan. And here's another fun fact. He brought in Todd Thicke, Alan's brother, to write the pilot episode.
You've got to be kidding me. The Thicke brothers were involved in both shows. That's wild.
Small world, right. But even with a killer concept and the Thicke connection, getting AFV off the ground wasn't all laughs.
Really? What happened?
Well, word is, Jane Seymour, the actress, loved the idea. But she was concerned about people getting hurt, you know, the slapstick nature of it all.
I can see why that would be a concern.
Exactly. And that actually shaped one of AFV's most iconic features.
Let me guess. Those recovery shots, where they show that everyone's okay after a wipeout.
Bingo. It's like, don't worry, they walked away from that wacky stunt, and it totally changed the whole feel of the show.
Yeah, it makes it lighthearted. You know, you can laugh with a clear conscience.
Right. So now it's November 1989, primetime on ABC, and AFV premieres as a special. And the host, none other than Bob Saget.
Of course. Bob Saget, fresh off the success of Full House. It was a match made in TV heaven.
Totally. But honestly, even with Saget's star power, who could have predicted that AFV would become a TV institution?
I mean, think about it. The show tapped into something universal. People love a good laugh. And they love seeing other people's experiences, especially when they're relatable.
And let's be real, there's something inherently entertaining about watching someone take a tumble, as long as they're okay, of course.
Absolutely. It's like a shared human experience. We've all been there, right? Tripped over our own feet, had a kitchen mishap.
Exactly. It's that it could be me factor that makes it so relatable. But back to the history lesson, Saget moved on after 8 seasons, and then came the one and only Tom Bergeron.
Tom Bergeron, the king of AFV, he hosted for an incredible 15 seasons.
15 seasons, can you believe it? Talk about a legacy.
It's amazing how AFV became this launching pad for hosts, right? And now here we are, season 35, with Alfonso Ribeiro.
Carlton from Fresh Prince. It's like the circle of pop culture keeps on spinning, and even Ribeiro himself has said that AFV paved the way for the YouTubes and TikToks of the world.
It's true. AFV was like the original viral video platform, before viral was even a thing.
Totally. It's fascinating to see how this show that started with people sending in VHS tapes of their cats being weird.
Or, you know, those epic fails on the slip-and slide.
Oh, yeah. But it evolved into this global phenomenon that's still going strong after all these years. It's crazy.
What's even more interesting is how AFV influenced the rise of reality TV as a whole.
Oh, I see what you mean. It's like AFV showed the world that there's this huge appetite for watching real people.
Exactly. America's Got Talent, The Real World, all those makeover shows, they all owe a debt to AFV.
It's like AFV cracked the code and then a whole wave of shows followed in its footsteps. Mind-blowing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So the next time you're scrolling through your phone watching those funny fail compilations, remember, it all goes back to AFV, the OG influencer.
The OG, for sure. But it makes you wonder, what will be the next AFV? What seemingly ordinary thing happening around us today might become the cultural touchstone of tomorrow?
Now that is a question for the ages.
Right. It makes you think. But until then, keep those cameras rolling. You never know what might just go viral.